Good morning, everybody. Joel Holland here with One Corner Keller Williams. And I had a thought last night. Over this last week, we've had almost the same two conversations happen with a lot of different clients and two different groups of people who are currently renting. And half are saying, I'm sick and tired of paying rent. My rent just went up the most it's gone up in years, and in fact, we're in the strongest rental market we've seen in 10 years. And the other half is saying, well, you know what, I'm renting right now, but I'm going to keep renting because I'm hoping the market's going to come down. I think the market's going to come down. And now, for the first group, we have a client who had a $3,200 a month 3 bedroom in Lakeview, and the rent went up to $4,000. The landlord was easily able to rent it. So we're talking about almost a 30% increase in rent. But let's say we're in the strongest rental market, we're seeing a 5 to 10% increase in rent, and that's whether you decide to keep renting or not. If we decide to keep renting, you are actively deciding to participate in the rental market. So let's take a moment here to think. At today's interest rates, we're going to go through some numbers, and if you're interested, send us a message and we'll provide you the calculations or whatever it may be that you need to actually see these numbers. At today's interest rates, let's say even at 6%, if you were buying a $100,000 place with a 20% down payment, for every $1,000 in your purchase price, it would cost you about $4.80. So what that means is, for whether it's $100,000 or $300,000, the math still is the same. It's $1,000 is $4.80 a month if you're putting down 20%. So if a place is worth $100,000, if it happened to be you had to buy it for $101,000, your monthly payments would be $4.80 more than if you bought it for $100,000, or if you bought it for $99,000, your monthly payments would be $4.80 less than if you bought it for $100,000. So we'll come back to those numbers for a moment. So for the group that's saying, I'm just going to wait for the market to come down, okay, great. So let's say we do that, and we say maybe we're waiting for interest rates to come down, and maybe they come down from 6% to 5% in a year. Now, rates are actually below 6% at the time of this recording, but let's just think some theoretics here. If you wait a year for interest rates to go down by 1 percentage point, that will save you about $50 a month if you're buying a $100,000 place. And that's real money. That could be a free electric bill or free internet, right? Mostly free internet. So let's say that we are renting for a year in hopes to save $50 a month next year. Once again, these are sample numbers. Well, then rent markets, as we discussed, are the strongest we've seen in a decade. And so right now, we're saying in hopes to save money next year, I'm actively deciding to pay more money now. And so sometimes we have to question why we're making a decision today in hopes for future change. Now, let's say the same thing if you're buying a $400,000 home. 6% rate to 5% is saving $200 a month. That's real money. And you're saving, a $400,000 home. That's equivalent to maybe $2,500 or $2,800 a month. Well, maybe you're spending $200 or $300 more per month. Well, you're trading that same $200 now for maybe another $200 a month later as well. So if you're going to say I'm skipping the sale market hoping prices will come down, you're actively participating when you know prices are up. So now I'm not saying if you should rent, you should continue renting and wait for the market to come down, or if you are renting no matter what, you should own. What I am saying is, even if you have the theory that I'm going to wait for prices to come down, it doesn't mean that you're actually going to be saving money. So all I would ask is contact us today for a no pressure, just pure education, rent versus own. Let's do the numbers because it depends on the property type, the area, the price point, your down payment, your credit score, what you're currently paying in rent to figure out, even if the market does come down, will you save more money? I guess we'll find out. Thanks for tuning in.